GM, GMAC, and G-Mission. This is CyberBrokers Paradigm Live, your weekly place to catch up on everything CyberBrokers. I'm Mike Carterell, Community Manager and Friendly Leftover.
I'm Brianna. You might know me as Lady Diamond Hand. I help with marketing, operations, and lore here at CyberBrokers.
And we continue to have fun. Before we do that, let's get into what CyberBrokers is quickly for those who may not know.
Yes, so if you're new here, CyberBrokers, we're a metaverse-native media and entertainment company working on building an entire universe called Paradigm Lost through our collectibles, our content, and our interactive experiences like version beta missions, which we will talk about today if you want to hop in and join us.
And if you haven't checked us out, to make sure to check our award-winning CyberBrokers website, cyberbrokers.com. Make sure to follow us on Twitter, cyberbrokers_, and check out our two collections, the original CyberBrokers NFTs from last year and Genesis mechs from this year. Let's talk about agenda. We've actually got a little something more this week. So we're going to touch on the NFT Security 101 class. We're going to talk about mech VRM integration with HyperFi and OnCyber. We're going to talk about the events this week. And of course, we're going to get to what?
Version beta missions. We're going to build today. So.
Yep. So let's talk, for those who didn't attend the last one, Boring Security has been kind enough to schedule another CyberBrokers NFT Security 101 class for us. Did you do this last time, Brianna?
I didn't. So we'll see. I'm hoping I can make this one because I couldn't make the last one, but I heard great things about it.
Timing, yeah. It's sometimes I think the last one was a little difficult timing wise. This one should be easier. So bottom line, this is a great class with well-versed instructors that will take you through the basics of NFT and wallet security. It's put on by Boring Security DAO. So it's a great asset for us, and we love that they're offering this to our community. It is free. You show up, and I guarantee everyone will learn something, or even some little tidbit that you're like, oh, I forgot about that. It's a 2-hour class, multiple instructors usually. It's very interactive with questions. And at the end, you can take a quiz to basically get certified. And then you get a certification reward for completing the survey properly. So make sure to go sign up. Details are in CyberBrokers announced channel on how to go sign up. There's a link that will get you registered for that class. So tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, which should help with Asia Pacific this time, because we missed that last time, I believe. Yeah. And I noticed I forgot about the hacker there.
Yeah, I know. It's a cool graphic.
Yeah, I like that graphic. Let's talk about NFT VRM integration. So up to this point, you've had to upload or use your link for your VRM. Now, in HyperFi and in OnCyber, you can just connect your wallet, pick your Genesis mech, and equip your avatar. You see two example images here. The first is HyperFi. So you click the little icon on the bottom right, you connect your wallet, and then you can see and click your avatars and it will equip them for you. Same concept with OnCyber. It'll show you owned avatars. So this should make things a lot easier for people. No more dealing with VRM files or links, right?
Yeah, super exciting.
This does not support Delegate Cache yet, but both are working on that. Okay, we're flying again.
We got this down to science at this point.
Yep. Events this week. So we're back. It's not a holiday week, so office hours tomorrow, 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. Central. Any questions about CyberBrokers, version beta missions, where we're going, whatever, pop on in. Merc or I are usually there. Tomorrow is the NFT security class, and then of course game night on Wednesday nights. Oh, and there's a field trip I want to make sure everyone's aware of. Hyperfi has its first anniversary today. So they're throwing a party at 5:30 Central Standard Time. The Discord event has where to go. I've heard there's monster trucks. I've heard there's a parkour course. There's a little presentation. Should be a great metaverse field trip. So grab your mech VRMs, equip them, point and click, and show up there. These are getting fun. You know, we're getting a lot of. It's more than the DJs now. It's interactive experiences.
Yep. So we're excited to see all the Genesis mechs over there tonight.
Yes, show up and rep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is version beta missions in quick summary?
Yes, so we're going to go through this quick if you're new here. So the idea behind version beta missions is in our digital universe, the metaverse of the Paradigm Lost in our lore. There have been 3 factions that have emerged to kind of take over these new beta worlds that have been released. So the idea is when you join us for version beta missions, you're going to get to pick a faction. So you get to join a team, you get to meet some cool other people in the community, and then there will be rewards at the end. So the cool thing about this program that we've designed is that it's 8 weeks or levels. So we're about to enter into week 5, right? Yes, week 5. But you can start at any time. So if you're just hearing about this for the first time now, do not worry. You can still start playing.
Catch up. Yep.
The new level unlocks every Monday right after Paradigm Live. And so it's pretty simple. You complete all 8 levels and you get rewards. So as long as you get all those 8 levels completed by July 31st, you'll qualify and you'll get some rewards. So far it's been really fun. It alternates between individual tasks and collaborative tasks every other week.
Which reminds me, I got a bunch of mechs I need to create before July 31st.
Yeah, I know. So
it's been on my list, and I haven't had the time to think about how I want to design them all yet.
I know. I still have like a few parts I've been like wanting to pick up, and I just have to put in the time to go and find them. So I totally get it.
Yeah. So just as a reminder, it will be important. The snapshot on July 31st. It will take into account to what CyberBroker assets you owned. That includes CyberBroker NFTs and assembled mechs. So make sure to get all your stuff done by the 31st. Okay. I think we've talked about this, but these are missions, not quests. You can start up and catch up anytime. We switch between the individual tasks and the fashion competitions. There's 14 collab collections that can play, so tell your friends. Mm-hmm. Free to play. It does require a Discord account, Twitter account, and a token verify, but we do support Delegate Cash. And there are rewards. Mm-hmm. Soon.
We're putting some stuff together for you.
No, I think it's the final touches. We always want to make sure we explain things properly. So we know what they are. We're really freaking excited, and we know you will be too. So trust us.
Yes.
Okay. Let's talk about Inkwell. I think oh no, wait.
Too excited.
Too excited for Inkwell. I got ahead of myself. 2 quick updates on the bracer. Elon is gone rogue, and so we only have tweet verification for level 0 now. So you still do need to verify your Twitter account, but once that's happened, any tweet actions aren't actually being checked. We would love if you do them, okay? But given the state of Twitter, it's hard to verify things, so we don't want to put you through waiting and trying multiple times. There is a new update in the bracer, which I think everyone is going to be excited about. Yes. You can now view past levels and missions. So that should help everyone who's trying to help others catch up, so they can go back. There is a little weird thing going on since I made this change about showing your current level, but don't worry about it. I'll get it fixed. Okay, now, are we ready?
Yes, our final beta world for version beta missions.
Tell us about Inkwell.
Yes, so the final world that we're sending everyone to is called Inkwell. So Inkwell is this elaborate labyrinth maze of all these ancient libraries. Kind of think like a light academia aesthetic. And the idea is that there's all these, different resources and pockets of knowledge. So any type of knowledge that you could want is hidden within here. And there's, as you get deeper into Inkwell, there's going to be certain parts that contain maybe some forbidden knowledge. And then as you'll read, as you go through the lore, based on the discoveries of last week, there's a special place in Inkwell where information lies where no other information can be found. So this week is all about kind of getting familiar with Inkwell, and then you'll have to wait and see what happens next week for our final collab mission and where we're going to send you.
Yep. So there's a new story out. You want to talk about that?
Yes. So our latest story is out. It was about Abyssia, which is our last beta world, which was actually written by Dot from our writer's room, which we're super excited about. It's a great story. It really, I think, dives into each of the, if you did our collaborative quest last week, there was different depths to this underwater world. So it's cool. You kind of get to go through each one and get more of a vivid picture of what each of them is like. As part of your task this week, you'll get to go and read that, and it's great. We're really excited to have that up there. And again, we're expanding all the worlds here in the paradigm, which has been great.
It's a great story. I love the flow of it and the extra description. It's so cool to have gone through the experience of playing the Abyssia game and then seeing it, in story form kind of match.
Yes.
And I think this is a good example of what we're trying to do at CyberBrokers is create, a high level framework of the lore, and then that can be pulled into many experiences. And those experiences all kind of fit together because they're all in the same framework.
Yes.
I love that, two separate things came out about the same subject and they synced, right?
Yeah. So as we're trying to structure lore is there's going to be lots of different ways to digest it. So we obviously have the version beta missions, which is lore within the story, within the actual game. There's been some interesting videos coming out on the Twitter that kind of dive into this lore. And then we've had these stories as well. So the idea is you can partake in each of these three paths individually and still get, a picture of the story. But obviously, if you want to consume them all, you kind of get an even deeper dive. But yeah, I'm really excited about the story. If you have a DGen CyberBroker, there's actually some interesting lore about DGens in this one, which was really, really awesome.
Yeah, the floaties.
Yes. So Dot did an amazing job building that out.
Bringing them to life. Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually one of the writer's room that worked on that one, and that was actually Dot's idea. So again, bringing the lore to life with our community is a really big thing here at CyberBrokers. So excited to make that now a canon thing, and it's been cool to. I think the DGens are a really cool CyberBroker talent if you haven't checked them out. So it's been kind of cool to give them a little purpose. They're not just little balloons they have carrying around. They actually have
purpose.
Yeah.
So let's wrap this up because I see a lot of faction flexing going on. So we'll get to that part in a minute. So there are two required missions this week. One is to read a story. And what is Capture Inkwell's Intricacies for Spectrum?
That is our Pixie Bolt one as well. So the past two worlds, we've seen just the amazing imagery that's come out. So we're excited to do that one more time for Inkwell and see what people can cook up in Pixie Bolt, which is our text-to-image service provided to all CyberBrokers holders and version beta mission players.
Yep. And the other ones that don't have the exclamation point are not required. Well, actually, there's one required out of all of them. But now you can come back and do others after you've finished the level too. There's a bunch of what I would call exploring missions this week that are not required, but you may find fun in them. So it's kind of trying to help holders understand more of what's out there for them. So the required Pixie Bolt is like the previous ones, but there's another Pixie Bolt which is going to help you understand how to use the models, the AI models we've trained. So there's a model for each faction leader, and you can like make Saleya, jump on a picture, or unironic Ken or Zinc. And actually I haven't seen a lot of mention of Zinc recently. One wonders what he's up to.
If you've been reading the past stories, there might be a hint of who might be the focus of this new one.
Yeah, maybe he's buried in paperwork right now. He'll
very Wayfarer of him.
Burn it all away and show up again. And then the other thing I'm excited about is one of our holders, CBGB, has been making all these amazing tools, and there's one that's been really taking off, which is Smash or Crash, which is kind of like a hot or not for CyberBroker mechs. So a lot of people have been interacting with that. I think it's gotten 10,000 interactions already.
Awesome. I mean, it's fun. It's definitely really fun. So
yes. Yeah. So anything else? Well, let's tease a little bit here. So they're going to see a lot of Inkwell imagery in the missions that start this week, right? In the Bracer. I think we can tease that this is a down week.
Yes.
Right? But I think we can tease that what you're seeing will come to life next week. Is that a good way to put it?
Yes. We're giving you, I guess, a slower week to have you all rested and ready for next week. So we're excited to kind of show you that next week is our last, obviously, week of missions and our last week collaborative mission. There's that following week after that, which will be kind of like our big finale week. We're excited to make next week a big one. We're excited to show you what we've got cooking.
Yep. So let's do a little faction flexing. I am curious how Omar and Naz ended up in different factions. If you two could type in the chat on how that happened, because I expected both of you to be in the same faction. So the results of last week were fun and interesting. Wayfarer got the win again with Shepherds of Saleya second. So there's still possibilities in the math for things to change. So keep that in mind, factions. The fate of faction competitions is not sealed, I guess is the right way to put it. So everyone's having fun with the factions.
Yeah, it's been fun to get some team rivalries up and going, and hopefully meet some new people too in the CyberBrokers community, which was one of our main goals with the factions. So
yeah. And I think this idea of picking a existing icon for the factions is working well, because you can see them. They're using them here.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. I said, stab me in the back, and Omar says, I wanted to be around real winners. See? Wow. Even amongst friends, factions is kicking in. Okay, so let's wrap this up. This is an individual task week, right?
Yep. So again, you can work with your faction if you want to, but you'll have to complete this all on your own. There's no required collaboration this week.
The final beta world opens Inkwell, so you're going to get lots of imagery and get kind of like a vibe for what Inkwell is before next week starts. So pay attention to things.
Yep.
You're going to learn about more advanced Pixie Bolt features like CyberBrokers AI models. We have the 3 brokers plus Spice the Drifter. We have a couple talents that we have models for, and then we have traits. Like I think the mask, the BTC mask, is one of them that's popular.
It's a hacker. If you like the hacker from earlier.
Oh yeah, the hacker talent. Yep. Yep. Okay. This is a gentle reminder. Clean up your faction worlds. I've noticed a bunch of people coming into the factions and saying they can't connect or it won't load the final object, or this, while you have the downtime, this should be the get your faction worlds below 1 million polys, and frankly, the closer to 500,000 you get, the better. And make sure your total size of your worlds is at least 100 megabytes or less. Go decimate. If you have a question what decimating is, Merc will help you in Discord. I've loved watching all of the expansion. And I mean, have you been in the worlds recently, Brianna?
I've been in a few of them. I should probably check in though. It's been maybe like a week or two, so I'm sure that there's more stuff going on that I've missed. I think Wayfarer has really blown theirs out. Probably. Yeah,
Wayfarer like got rid of the original building and put something brand new. I've got an office. I need to go decorate my office in the Wayfarer hangout. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's been really, really cool. Obviously, like we mentioned, we're a metaverse-native entertainment company, so that involves sending you out into the metaverse, and it's been really cool to have new mediums to kind of do these fun missions with everyone.
So, Merc, no more polygons. Rise Across, everyone's world is amazing. I mean, that's the beauty of it, is each faction has kind of taken a different path in how they're deciding to decorate it. There's no right or wrong way. I mean, that's the beauty of it, right? Okay, so I'll remind again, clean up your faction worlds, please. This next one, I want you to say this because I've said it before and they're not listening. So your turn. You try it.
Yes. So next week is a collaborative missions week. So that means you'll have to work with everyone in your factions. So that means maybe think about getting organized. You will need to work with multiple people in order to complete next week. So if you kind of have some organization in place this week, it could help you next week. Again, I think you're going to have a lot of fun. And I think the rivalry will kick up next week for sure. I'm pretty sure people are, it'll be an all-time high, the faction competition next week. So just get your affairs in order.
And I think we can drop that next week will not be a mobile-only experience. It's certainly possible, but you'll have a better experience if you're on a laptop or desktop or tablet.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's a big hint.
Very big. I think that is it. Any questions from the audience? Oh yeah, they're smack talking in chat.
Love it.
About their faction worlds. Okay, no questions. So go check out the NFT Security 101 class tomorrow. If you didn't do last week's, go sign up now. Limited spots. It did sell out's the wrong word. Fill up. It did fill up last time. You want to do that. We've been, I think, pretty good recently. I haven't seen a lot of people coming in with having lost assets. I know we want to keep it that way.
Yes.
Yeah, and Rise Across, I want to say it's a hot tub. So how that reads is we have a hot tube, and I'm not sure what a hot tube is. Is that like a hot YouTube channel?
Paradigm Live.
The hot tub is awesome, though. Have you seen that one, Brianna?
I have seen the hot tub. I've definitely seen the hot tub. They definitely went for crash, like a little crash pad. I feel like Shepherds of Saleya.
And I've heard it's actually useful. It's full of oil for the mechs, so you dip in, and it's like a refreshing mech spot.
I love that. That's so good.
Okay, with that, we will say goodbye then.
Yeah.
See you in the Paradigm Lost.
Yep. Keep an eye out. Missions launches in the next 30 minutes.
Bye, everyone.